So the one thing about the snow, other than the inconvenience it causes, is beauty. And what I find always is when it snows, the following day is bright and sunny. And that is a beautiful thing. But look at this. Wow. Wow. I mean, it looks beautiful. Looks amazing. So I've got my other camera. It's a cheap one that I picked up from Facebook. £30 job. But what it is, I think it's okay in the daytime. But the plus side of it, it's got this badass zoom. Let's check it out. Yeah. That is amazing. Just barricade. Let's jump over. Tempted to see this ice. See the water. Look how much they fenced it. It's bigger than I thought. And there's a river over there. Let's go over there. The ground is pretty hard. I was a bit worried. It's going to be muddy, but it's pretty tough. All this water in the park. Check it out. That's where it's flooding. You know, I would have loved to cross over and sit on this bench to soak in the view. I don't think there's any way for me to get there without getting my feet soaked. And I ain't no mood to get my feet soaked, I tell you that. Very beautiful. Yes, bro.
Oh, that's the crack.
How you doing, man? Fancy seeing you here. What's going on?
Aye, this is my usual walk, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was walking about. What's the story with you? How's your training been going?
You know what? Obviously the gyms are closed, yeah? So I'm just running every morning.
That's it. Try to keep it running. When are you going to run to London then with me?
Oh, mate. Let me tell you.
You got to tell him. He has to come running to London with me.
Let me tell you something about this brother. He ran from St Albans
to Sutton.
To Sutton.
About 51k, yeah.
51k.
Yeah. It was about 30-degree heat as well. I done it in the middle of the sun, like, was it August time last year when it was a bit hot?
Yeah.
So as it was coming out with the July term, yeah, do you know, it was like, everyone was like, Jace, this is hot, and it shouldn't be this hot.
Yeah.
So me and my mate were like, look, let's go. We was going to go to Brighton. That's what it was going to be. The aim was Brighton.
Yeah.
So we ran, and I got towards like South London, got past the O2. I was like, Jesus, it's hard. It's definitely hard. It's harder than I thought. And then I got to Sutton, and like, so I have a knee injury already that I've had for 10 years from Gaelic football back in Ireland, and then through fighting, I had it from fighting as well.
Yeah.
And literally I ran, and it just went, and I was like, that's it, I have to stop. It was the first time I've had to physically just go, stop. Like, my head was pushed, I was crying and I was running, and I was like, stop, and then I stopped. And then it was like lovely, but thankfully I had everyone down there to pick me up in cars and all that, but 20 miles though.
That's crazy, man.
St Albans to London, 20 miles, I think you can do that with me.
I need to practice, man. At the moment, I'm just barely doing 5k.
Yeah.
But before that, I couldn't even do 5k. I was doing about 1k.
But that's what people, don't forget that 1k, 2ks and 3ks are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, if you start running 10Ks, that's great. But what's the goal? Why are you running 10K for? Like when I ran to London, there was no goal that I wanted to be a crazy ultra marathon runner. I just wanted to do it because it was cool. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to push my body. You know, it's not like I want to keep doing it all the time. I did do it a few more times, but it was more so because I was bored throughout lockdown and I wanted some big goals to push. So I think with running, people are too fixated on 5K, 10K. Do your 3K, do your 1K walk, and then do another 1K run, and then another 2K. You're not Mo Farah. Do you know what I mean? You want to lose weight, you want to get fit. Do it naturally. Do it bit by bit. Don't start running 5K 3 times a fucking week, and then you're gassed out for another week. You know, take your time. It's all about building. You know, I ran for years before this. I ran as a professional fighter, and I ran as a cross-country athlete before that as well, back in Ireland. So I mean, when people look at it, they think, oh, anyone can just run to London. You can. Be patient. Take your time. And after that, it's just grooving. It's just keep going. Just do that for 2 hours. So
build it up slowly.
Build it up, man. Take your time. I mean, people say, yeah, work hard, put a lot of work in. Yes, do. But do it smart. Do you know what I mean? People have time in lockdown. Do a little half-hour jog in the morning and go for a walk the day after. But make sure you're getting some body weight as well, because otherwise, when you keep running, you start to deteriorate in muscle around like your chest, your arms. Obviously, you're not really working them, and it's bouncing and it's just coming down lower. So try and do something like body weight. So what I'd like to do is like a kilometre run, and then 50 press-ups or 25 press-ups, whatever you're able to do that. Then do another kilometre run, another 25 press-ups, and keep doing that till your legs and chest can't do anymore, and that's perfect. And then just walk up.
So that way you don't lose the muscle.
That way you're keeping your body at a healthy balance. You know, we're all for healthiness now, but we're being too healthy by not actually understanding the balance of right. When we run, we must push, because we have to have some form of stability. Do you know what I mean? When the wind pushes us, if we fall over like a skinny tree, there's something wrong. We might be fit as fiddles, but we're not strong.
We're not strong,
So, but then on the flip side, there's loads of lads walking around really big. But you know what I mean? If you tickle them, they can't chase after you. Do you know what I mean? Just find a balance. But obviously, goals then are goals. Whatever your goals are different to someone else's. Just push for them, but make sure you're balanced. That you can still do things.
Great advice, man.
But look, we keep moving and we keep grooving. Remember that. Don't stop smiling and don't stop boxing, running, and doing everything. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So that was nice to see Kieran just there. And the guy is an absolute militant. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He set out to run from St Albans to Brighton. Hang on a minute, let me pull over here. Let me pull over. Hold on, let me just pull over. He set out to run to Brighton. That's like 100 miles. Like, what sort of mentality you have to be to say to yourself, I'm gonna run 100 miles? That's David Goggins territory. That's freaking insane. And there's me feeling all good about my 3.8k time. There you go. Some people, they're just built differently. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, after speaking to him, we're planning to run together. It's an inspiration for someone that can take it to that level. So, you know, in order to progress and to get better, you're going to have to train with people that are better than you. You know, so we put it into plan. And hopefully in the future we're going to be running together and training together. He used to be a professional boxer, so we can get to do a lot of skipping and pad work and sparring. That's all for the future. Let's see what happens. Waking up early has really taken its toll. I can really do with a power nap. But what I'm worried about is that if I do sleep, I'm going to struggle to sleep tonight. That means it could hit 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and then I can totally mess my cycle. and I shouldn't do that. Alright then guys, the time is 4:10 and I'm struggling to talk because I am very, very hungry, and lunch is coming a little bit earlier than I usually have it. So what you're looking at here is 160 grams of white rice, and I got yesterday's canned salmon with cauliflower and cabbage, and today we've got lentil cakes, if I've translated that right in English. But where I'm from, depending on what village you're from, they're either called fiezi or dalibora. And normally it's a tradition to have them during Ramadan. But lentils are very healthy, and we would normally fry them, but because me and the missus are on a cut, we've grilled them in a pan. So can't wait to try it. Let's go. Stinging a little bit because I burnt my mouth when I had that coffee in the morning. So it's oof. Oh boy, am I in the mood for these. I haven't had these for about 2 days, so I'm gonna dig into this before I prepare my last meal of the night. Okay, the time is 11:15, and funny enough, after those corn cakes, I'm still not feeling that hungry really, but I'm still going to munch this. I've got this lentil cake again, and I loved it so much last night. I've got the grilled chicken with the tortilla bread again.